Okay, all right.
Which one for the office?
Which one? Where's your
This one in the middle.
Oh, so I may do another exhibition this year.
Which one?
If I take Floyd Mayweather in his absolute prime, and I take Manny Pacquiao in his absolute prime,
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd still beats him.
Floyd beat everybody.
You don't believe there's a guy at 140, 147 in the history of boxing that could beat Floyd in the prime?
Every time Floyd, man, that boy, man, that's the GOAT, man. That boy bad.
What makes it? I mean, what? Because and I told people this. I said, look at Floyd. I said, Floyd is not that he trains. I mean, it's his life, and from the very beginning, he's like, I want to be the best.
What happens when the sharpest mind in boxing history joins forces with the pound-for-pound king chasing greatness? This isn't just another sparring session. Floyd money. Mayweather has returned to the ring, not to fight, but to guide. And he's not guiding just anyone. He's mentoring Terence "Bud" Crawford, who's about to face the most dangerous opponent of his career, Canelo Alvarez. But this isn't a casual visit from the undefeated legend. Floyd is in full strategist mode, watching tape, analyzing footwork, and sharing the defensive secrets only a master like him truly understands. And the timing? It's turning heads. For years, Mayweather has been in Gervonta Tank Davis' corner, grooming him for superstardom. But now, just before Crawford's monumental clash with Canelo, he's showing up in Bud's camp. Is this a tactical alliance or a message? Crawford isn't known for showmanship. He's always been our quiet assassin, cold, calculated, and utterly ruthless in the ring. No flashy talk, no gimmicks, just pure punishment. And that's exactly what happened this week in Las Vegas. Floyd Mayweather stepped into Terence Crawford's closed-door training session, not as a guest, not as a celebrity, but as a coach. There were no flashy chains, no entourage in sight. This wasn't the money Mayweather persona the public is used to. This was Pretty Boy Floyd, the master technician, the cerebral tactician, the very blueprint for how to beat Canelo Alvarez.
It was totally different. But, you know, with these two guys fighting, it was, I can't really speak on it. I don't really want to speak on that fight because I don't want to take nothing away from Terence Crawford or so.
Floyd knows exactly how to beat Canelo. After all, he's the one who's already done it.
One of the things that people forget is that Floyd went through a big transition of his own. If you go back to the early parts of his career and you watch when he was Pretty Boy Floyd,
Yep.
he was a much more aggressive fighter, and he would put himself in danger much more. And then when he became Money Mayweather, like as it got later and later in his life, he just got so much more brilliant defensively. And then he became the guy that you see shutting out Canelo Alvarez, stopping all these guys, just shutting everything down. He just became this defensive wizard to the point where you'd see world-class fighters like Sugar Shane Mosley, who did tag him. But other than that, once he recovered, he didn't really know what to do with Floyd. Floyd just had the answers to his style. He had figured him out.
Let's not forget. Back in 2013, Floyd Mayweather handed Canelo Alvarez his first and only clear-cut defeat. It wasn't just a win. It was a boxing masterclass. Mayweather made Canelo look lost in the ring, swinging at air as Floyd glided effortlessly around him. It was a clinic in timing, movement, and ring IQ, one that left Canelo baffled and the boxing world in awe.
One of my favorites was the Canelo fight because it was just a masterclass.
Yeah.
Masterclass. It was just a young, incredibly promising champion, a guy who's going to be an all-time great, but not yet.
Yeah.
You're not ready for that guy.
You know, Floyd always catch him young.
Yeah,
Catch him coming up.
young or old.
Yeah,
Like
he catch him
Pacquiao.
young up. Yeah, you know. And he tap you up and then he say thank you.
Yeah.
You know, next.
He did a smart thing, too. He got him to cut down 152 pounds. Yeah. Got him a little lighter, a little smaller, a little more dehydrated.
A little weaker.
Yeah, a little weaker, and then just box him up.
That fight changed Canelo's life forever. In the aftermath, he bulked up, refined his skills, and evolved into one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport. But that loss to Mayweather has never left him. It's the one blemish he's spent over a decade trying to erase, the blueprint he's been determined to rewrite.
Canelo was 23 with 43 fights, 30 knockouts. And the world said, inexperienced. I was 36 with 40-something fights. And to tell you the truth, I was over the hill.
And now the very man who humbled Canelo at the height of his rise is training the one fighter with the skill, mindset, and precision to do it again. Terence Crawford.
Fought Floyd Mayweather at what? You're 23?
23.
So fucking young.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I trained so hard, and now obviously I try to beat him because, you know, if you beat him, you want to be the best in the world at 23.
What do you think was so impressive about him?
His experience, he's so smart. He have everything in a fighter, a complete fighter. He don't have power in the punches, but when you that kind of fighter, you don't need it.
You think that was the toughest fight you faced?
No.
What do you
I
think
think
was?
he's one. I tough fights and difficult fights. That was a difficult fight.
According to reports from inside the gym, Floyd has been more hands-on than ever, personally guiding Crawford through defensive techniques and strategy. When it comes to coaching defense, Floyd isn't just offering tips. He's presenting his own philosophy, making his case with every move and detail.
But what makes Floyd the best, so unique, something that we have not seen?
His defense, his instincts. I think Floyd had the best defense in boxing history.
Better than Sweet Pea?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you know Sweet Pea has
But
Sweet Pea had defense, but he ain't that offense like Floyd.
Floyd is also focusing on timing the uppercut, one of Canelo's signature punches, especially when opponents go into a defensive shell. The fact that Bud is locking in on that detail shows just how locked in and invested he is. And let's be real, when Floyd talks, you listen.
I got my own fucking defense, man. I got my own style in boxing. That's the Floyd Mayweather style. My dad taught me to shoulder rope. The thing is, I don't care who done it first. It's mine because I mastered it. If somebody said the Philly shell. My thing is this: I love Philadelphia. Like, at the end of the day, that's the Mayweather defense.
And the fact that Floyd is in his corner makes one thing clear. Bud knows this isn't just another fight. Beating Canelo wouldn't just add another name to his resume. It would launch Crawford into the conversation for top 5 fighters of all time.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to boxing on the outside. Because I feel like the fight game is a little crazy right now. The reason why the fight game is crazy, everybody doing it for the wrong reason. A lot of fighters are looking at money Mayweather, where I was older and I felt like I put in so much hard work as a youngster, you know, from 19 all the way to 29 for 10 straight years. So right now, we're about on the outside.
So here we are. It's official. Canelo Alvarez will face Terence Crawford later this year. No catchweights, no tune-ups, no politics. Just a pure, high-stakes showdown between two of the sport's very best.
along my career, been 2 sides, and people have credit away from me just to try to diminish my accomplishments. Just off of pure hate. So, what would they be able to say with me going up 2 weight classes? Canelo become undisputed again, and I beat Canelo. What could they say? They'll say something, but they're gonna find something. You know, what can they really say? You know.
Crawford is moving up to 168 pounds to take on one of boxing's most feared warriors, and that's exactly what makes this fight so electrifying. This isn't just about belts or legacy. It's about risking it all in the pursuit of greatness.
It comes to a point, how long ago was it for yourself when you realised that the Canelo Alvarez fight is a possibility for you?
Just you know what I mean? Looking over the landscape of boxing and the opportunities and the accomplishment that Canelo had, and you know, sizing them up and things like that. I know we ain't never been in the ring before, but you know, it's a great opportunity for me in my career.
And that idea of yourself of chasing greatness, inside, how much does that excite you over that with it all together, that idea of chasing greatness? And it's always something you've done, to do that sort of stepping up in weights. How much is that an exciting proposition for you?
Oh, it's very exciting. It's like throwing gasoline on a bucket of fire. You know, I'm very competitive, and I'm looking to be competitive in a fight.
Canelo has clearly ruled the super middleweight division, remaining undefeated and dominant.